What is up, guys? It's Star Music, and we're back. We're finally back. It's been too long. Yeah, a lot of things have happened. Personal stuff happened. Let's just put it like that. And there was also some other stuff that happened throughout the last week or so, and it just made everything ugh. But yesterday, the 2.1 update for Zenless Zone Zero has launched. Introducing new characters, new story, events, all that good stuff. Also, just look at the bird. The bird's just bopping along. What a bird. Anyway, let's go ahead and start things off with, I believe, the new events. Of course, we have the new chapter for Zenless Zone Zero 2.1, a new endless game mode. I probably won't cover it, but I'll definitely be doing that at some point. Oh no, who knows? Maybe I will cover it. And I guess there's also the Deadly Assault in mix with the Shield Defense. Of course, the program, and of course, the final callback, featuring one of the new characters that is now playable in 2.1. We have Yuzawa, a physical support agent. My god, it's our first physical support agent. And she probably won't be the last one. And she probably won't be the only physical support S-Rank agent that we'll get in the future. But for now, let's go ahead and play her. Alright, it's time for some Yuzawa gameplay. She's even got a Tanuki in the back. Let's see, so what does she do? Let's see. Her special and ultimate hits enemies with heavy attacks and inflicts sweet scare. An enemy will subsequently be attacked by basic attack, Sugar Burst Sparkles, and Sugar Burst Sparkles Max. The enemies in a state of first hit by the attack of a matching attribute of the active character. Flavor match will be triggered, and subsequent basic attacks will be converted to that character's attribute. Ooh, okay. So oh, right. Okay. I was so mesmerized that I wasn't even speaking. Let's see, Yuzawa can gain Sugar Point through her special attack, chain attack, ultimate defense assist, and basic attack, Tanuki Cloak. The active character hits an enemy, it triggers basic attack, Hard Candy Shot around the enemy. When that hits an enemy under Sweet Scare, Yuzawa consumes 1 Sugar Point to perform attacks. Alright, let's swap back to Yuzawa. Oh. Like that. Well, that seems well, that seems interesting.
Oh, for Lord Phaethon. Take it easy.
And as you can see here, this is a team that mostly consists of anomaly characters.
Allow me. Who dares get between me and Lord Phaethon? Sure, leave it to me!
I'd also like to mention Rocket Skirt.
Don't underestimate me. On the road.
Honestly, I think Yuzawa might actually be a really good character for anomaly agents. Speaking of anomaly agents, there's also the demo for Miyabi. I remember back when I tried to stream this game, it went pretty badly. Not as in like, bad as in like it was not meant for streaming with my current setup. So we're just gonna go ahead and skip over this because I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to play literally one of the best characters in the game. So I'll meet you back here once I finish this up. Oh, I almost forgot. For every A rank demo that you complete as of this point, I believe this was recently mentioned in the patch notes, that you could just automatically get the rewards if you've completed their exercise prior. And while I necessarily don't have the pulls necessary to guarantee myself an S rank, I mean, let's see, that's a 3490, so that's 56. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough. In fact, I'm pretty sure I won't show myself actually pulling. Anyway, let's go ahead and go towards the whole reason why I'm doing this video is to go through the story quest. And I'm not sure if people want to stick around for listening to the dialogue, reading and listening. And if you like it, well, good. And if you don't, I'll try to take out more of it. Or at least, parts where I'm not relatively speaking. Or if it's of really no interest to me. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and dive right in. Also, I forgot to mention I got cat ears for Belle. I think it might be fox ears. I got one of the accessories. I'm still planning on getting more, though.
Junior, you remember Damien, right? The head of Porcelumex in Waife Peninsula. He sent someone to us with a banquet invitation.
Huh. You know that it's important when the text is highlighted in orange.
Judging by the look on your and my brother's faces just now, I thought he had sent some kind of legal notice.
He wouldn't dare. If it weren't for all of us from Yunque Summit helping him take care of the Exaltists, he wouldn't be living the good life now. But as for the invitation, it does seem to have a connection with the corruption incident.
Here's the situation. Even though Top suppressed any media about the Exaltists causing chaos in Waife Peninsula, news had already spread citywide. The production of Porcelume is super important, and neither Tops nor Porcelumix can pretend that nothing happened. So, over the next 2 weeks, Tops will lead a security investigation in Waife Peninsula and urge a swift return to business as usual.
But what does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
Think about it, Junior. With an investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Waife Peninsula. Porcelumex has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain everyone. Although the security investigation doesn't involve Yunque Summit, that Damien kid is pretty cunning. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to us.
Senior Suyuan told me that right after
he is pretty cunning.
Was over, Damien sent a generous gift, but Shifu turned it down. We were just discussing whether we should attend this banquet. According to Shifu's philosophy, Yunque Summit shouldn't get too close to Porcelumix. But since we're active in Waife Peninsula, we still have to consider maintaining a working relationship with Damien.
If you ask me, now is the perfect time to attend such a banquet.
Why do you say that, Senior?
Shifu and Senior Shuyuan returned to Yunque Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. If the three of us attend the banquet, it'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much attention. Besides, he already knows Shifu isn't around, so it's not like she's deliberately avoiding him.
It makes sense to me. But wait a minute.
Wait.
What about little Kitty?
Well, yesterday we happened to learn that she had failed her arithmetic course, so Shifu called her back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this time.
I didn't expect the academic standards at Yunque Summit to be so strict. Anyway, getting back to the point.
Oh, little
I think your reasoning
Kitty.
makes sense. We should go to this banquet.
Oh, little Kitty, little Kitty. How could you fail math? Simple arithmetic. Well, it's probably not that simple.
Plus, I have a feeling there'll probably be some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
All right, it's settled then. We'll do poor Lumex a favor and attend the banquet.
I could really go for a banquet right now. Also, I just noticed, what? My brother! You're wearing your new outfit! It looks good on you. Anyway, I'll be right back because it's starting to get a little hot for my liking. Oh man, let me tell you. Oh, I was starting to sweat up a storm. It is that time of the year because you know that's summer heat. Ugh. Oh, it's you. Oh right, it's Miss Sweetie right here. I remember I kind of egged on her just a little bit for the fun of it last time. But I will admit she does look really sweet. Yeah, that's right. I mean, her name is Sweetie. I mean, she looks really sweet. Hence the name Sweetie. Wow, the inside of this place sure looks beautiful. Surely there'll be some really important looking characters. Like that one lady with the green hair. I think I've seen something about her before. Is that Damien? Oh wait, no. Damien's hair looks a little bit more slick than that. You know that one guy in the back? I mean, he kind of looks like Damien, but I'm pretty sure that's not Damien. It probably is Damien. It is Damien. I couldn't tell all the way from back here. I thought his hair was a little bit lighter than that. Also, where did my accessories go?
The mystics from Yunquay Summit have arrived. As the host, having at least you two and Master Pan show up for this dinner banquet is truly an honor.
Mr. Damien, it seems like you're a little disappointed that our Shifu couldn't make it today.
Not at all. You're all disciples that Ishwan Shifu trusts deeply. Even from afar in Yunquay Summit, she entrusted you to attend on her behalf. This in itself is a gesture I can appreciate. Please, make yourselves at home tonight and enjoy the banquet. If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly.
Let's see, could I either tease about it or could I just be straight up? Well, I mean, I am in the kind of teasing nature every now and then, but I'm a little bit too, physically exhausted to
tease. You seem to be in a
tease.
pretty good mood, Mr. Damien. With so many people here for the security investigation, I expected you to be a little more on edge.
Your words always cut straight to the point, Master Bell, and I've always admired that. With the Exaltus appearing in Yunquay Peninsula and Lumex being held responsible for security, I'm probably coming off as too relaxed. To be honest with you both, although
yes,
my
you are.
official title is General Manager of Lumex and Yunquay Peninsula, my main responsibility is actually overseeing production. Hollow Security was originally managed by someone else who was appointed by corporate executives, though of course they have since been relieved of that responsibility.
I understand now. No wonder you were so willing to provide clues earlier, Mr. Damien. Seems like you had already anticipated this situation. Sounds like you're about to take over security duties, too. Congrats on moving up another rung at Lumex.
Come now. No need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security investigation. But after seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
Oh? Why's
Oh?
Ha! Why don't you have a look for yourselves? There are quite a few guests at tonight's banquet, but in reality, they all fall into just a few categories. All these elegantly dressed guests are senior officials from TOPS. The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Lumex remains strong. Their presence allows us to demonstrate to the military and government that TOPS is fully committed to the safety of Waifei Peninsula. We also sent invitations to the relevant city government departments, but no one showed up, which suggests that the government doesn't want to get involved in the sensitive matters happening between TOPS and the military and Waifei Peninsula. They would prefer to steer clear and let us work things out on our own.
I heard that TOPS and the military often butt heads over Porcelain issues, but it seems the situation is even worse than I imagined.
It is a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of porcelain, and by controlling Waifei Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource. So, it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause trouble.
It seems that knowing who's from the military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
Correct. Do you see that lady over there? She's the military's representative.
But she's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
That's because Missy Zolda is not a military officer. She's a research consultant. Instead of sending high-ranking officers, they hired a civilian to attend, which sends a clear message. They don't intend to investigate this matter further. Of course, though production was limited after the corruption incidents, Porcelumex didn't delay any orders from the military. So, it appears they have acknowledged our sincerity.
No wonder you're so relaxed now. There's no more pressure from TOPS executives, the government, or the military. But what about the rest of the guests? I see a lot of older individuals here too.
Those are members of the inspection team, leading experts in the ether industry. They'll be overseeing the security investigation while providing us with valuable insights. It took great effort to invite these academic giants.
Dear guests, may I have your attention for just a moment? It is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you here today.
Thank you.
Looks like it's time for the real hosts to give their speech.
Dear guests, thank you for coming to Phyloom Heights to participate in the Waifei Peninsula security investigation. I am Lucro, Co-Chief Executive Officer of the Porcelumex Group.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Ferox, also Co-Chief Executive Officer.
I've seen Lucro and Ferox on TV before. They run Porcelumex together. Mr. Damien, those two must be
They also
your
have
direct
beards.
superiors, right?
That's right. After the fall of the old capital, Porcelumex's management went through a major reshuffle. Those two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other.
Is that cool for you to, to talk to your bosses like that?
Talking about your superiors like that?
I completely trust both of you, so I feel comfortable speaking openly. The previous head of security was one of Ferox's trusted subordinates, but now he's been dismissed. Both of the big bosses are eager to fill that position with their own people. The reason I was able to become the nominal head of Waifei Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition. But the price of remaining neutral is that I've completely lost any chance of moving up. And if I were to take sides, it could come at a fatal cost, destroying everything I've worked so hard to build.
We will work closely with everyone here to reinforce our security measures and deliver a report to the public that we can be proud of. Ladies and gentlemen, the security investigation will officially begin tomorrow. For now, please relax and enjoy the banquet.
Wow, the big shots have finally finished their speeches. Thank you both for accompanying me. It's the only reason my good mood's still intact. Enjoy the banquet. I've got to go face some heat from my superiors now. If you'll excuse me.
Belle, now that Damien's left, what should we do next?
Honestly, we barely even heard either of their speeches, so I don't know. It feels like I kind of missed out on a lot. But
What do you have in
my
mind, guys? I'll go
brother.
with whatever you decide.
After hearing all that from Damien, I'm curious about the guests. He's hard to read, and who knows how much of it was true. Let's split up and look around the banquet hall.
You know, I have a sinking feeling, you know, with how involved Damien is within the story. It could either lead to one or two possibilities, at least in my opinion. Number one, he's eventually going to become a playable character. Or number two, he's probably going to go down the path of evil. Because you know as to say, you either die young as a hero, or live long enough to become the villain. Senior, all you're talking about is food. And you're gonna get it to go? With what you don't finish? That's quite a bit of a tall order there, Senior. Alright, my brother. I've done everything about interrogating the guests.
How was it? Find anything interesting?
Honestly, I wasn't even really paying attention. I was just button mashing.
How can I put it? Judging by the guests, the security investigation doesn't seem as serious as I thought. The experts and top staff were even chatting and laughing. What everyone cares about isn't the Exaltists, or even the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula, but how to get the porcelain supply back on track.
I completely agree. The security investigation is mainly a way for the city's upper circles to align their intentions, as well as a gesture to reassure the public. Even if there are some safety risks with production inside the Hollow, as long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll just sweep them under the rug. But let's not worry about that now. It's not every day you get Porcelumex picking up the tab. What matters most is enjoying the food.
Come on, let's enjoy a proper
I do
meal.
like enjoying food.
All right.
Wow, the ingredients
Enjoy.
at your top.
My apologies, miss.
It's okay.
I'm terribly sorry.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh, sorry about that.
Here.
Thank you both very much. Oh, you're with the safety inspection team. Wow, you look so young. And you're already an expert in the ether industry? Sorry, I must excuse myself. Did I say something wrong?
Young lady, seems you're completely at a loss.
If I'm not mistaken, you're the military research consultant.
That's right. My name's Isolde. That girl and I are both decorative props. Just here for show.
So the young lady with the bunny ears and Bylif are just props?
The time fields. Not only one of the oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science. The patent for the anti-corruption medicine widely used on the market today belongs to your grandfather. If this respected and prestigious surname appears on the investigation team roster, the citizens will surely feel more at ease.
You flatter me. It's just that my grandfather is seriously ill right now, so I really don't think he can handle this.
You misunderstand me. As I just said, all I need is this surname to appear on the list. Aren't you a time field as well?
But I'm just a student. I'm nothing like my grandfather.
Miss, I'm sure you've heard that the corruption outbreak in Wi-Fi Peninsula is closely tied to the failure of anti-corruption medicine. Porcelumex has every right to file a lawsuit against your family and hold you accountable. The reason? Your family concealed major risks involved in the purification process of the medicine.
That's complete nonsense. It was clearly the Exaltists who...
So what? The media doesn't care about the truth. They just want to see a once honorable family brought to ruin. Miss, the honor of the Timefield family now rests entirely on your shoulders. think carefully, for your ailing grandfather's sake. I wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to the old man either.
Grandpa, did I make a mistake? What should I do? What's going on? What's that?
Sounds spooky. That creaking sound.
Well, you're up too.
Oh, why didn't you know? My brother.
The knocking on the door. It wasn't my imagination, right?
It wasn't just your imagination. Someone really was knocking. I'm pretty sure I heard Senior Yinhu answer the door. Belle, let's go check it out too. There must be something urgent if someone's showing up this late.
How late is it? Oh, that was it, Kate. For a second there, I thought someone actually tried to open up the door. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. It's you.
Master Pawn, that glowing thing really appeared outside my window. I swear on the honor of the Timefield family.
Let's put the vows away for now, Missy. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people swearing oaths on this and that. I believe what you said is true. Why else would you have come all the way here in the middle of the night, right? But I really couldn't follow all that about a boom and shadow crooked by 20 degrees. Sure, we at Yunquay Summit practice mystic arts, but ghost hunting and monster chasing aren't exactly our specialty.
To be precise, it was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly. But
How specific?
I admit I was a bit abrupt earlier. My apologies.
Wait. I just realized with the way she talks, the little, like, I guess it's kind of like the belt? Something like that. It also depicts her current emotion. That's so cool.
It's not that
I
I've
almost clicked
misunderstood
skip.
the mystic arts. I've come because a friend told me that Mr. Wise and Miss Bell are currently staying here, and she trusts them.
Who is this friend?
We're here, Senior.
And how do they know me?
What's going on?
Oh, perfect timing. You two are just who Miss Timefield is looking for.
What? You're Mr. Wise and Miss Bell?
Correct.
Hi. I'm Belle, and this is my brother Wise. We meet again.
Belle, could you not bring that up again?
Watch me bring it up
I
again.
see. So you spotted an unidentified glowing object outside your window and came here for help. But I didn't expect Lucy to be the one who sent you.
To be honest, Ms. Montefiore and I both attended the Celestia School for Girls. Even after she broke ties with her father and left without a word, we've still always kept in touch. Actually, I had planned to ask Porcelumix's staff for help with this, but it's late, and I couldn't get in touch with anyone. I can't share all the details, but I'm afraid that by morning, something this strange will just be brushed off and not taken seriously.
I find it interesting that she actually knows Lucy, and vice versa. Although, to be fair, Lucy does come from a rich family, and I assume that Miss
After
Alice here
hearing rumors
does as
that Alice
well.
might only be on the inspection team because of her family name, I asked Fairy to look into the Timefields. Turns out, she's likely here in place of her grandfather who's fallen ill.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what's going on here? Is this an eternal dialogue? I can't seem to move my mouth.
We're not sure exactly what happened, but Alice was probably threatened. Either way, Porcelumex clearly doesn't take her seriously. It's outrageous how they're treating her so differently from the other guests.
Since Ms. Montefiore spoke so highly of you both, I'd like to ask for your help in investigating the unidentified object that appeared outside my window. As agreed, I'll be staying in Wi-Fi Peninsula for another 2 weeks. And if this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
So, Belle, what do you think about this?
Sorry, my brother, I was in the middle of an internal dialogue.
Well, she is a friend of Lucy's, so let's give her a hand. Our last meeting was a little awkward, but that was mostly on us. All right, mostly on me.
Do you charge per case? Or perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate? If it's about the commission fee, please don't worry. My Ether Dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson.
5 minutes?
No problem at all. You came here for help, and you're even a friend of someone we know. Of course we'll lend a hand. Don't worry. Here at Yunquei Summit, we're not only skilled in the mystic arts, we're also good at tracking things down and getting to the bottom of mysteries.
Like we're some kind of mystery gang?
Hey, Signorine Hu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own.
I'm not making decisions for you. I'm just helping you seize an opportunity. Let me tell you, the time
gotcha.
isn't just loaded. They're on a whole nother level. Whether Beeline and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depend on you two now.
Wait. You mean your Bangbu doesn't get paid leave? And little Kitty would probably need her, you know, her meats.
Stop putting more
Wait a
pressure
minute.
on me, Senior.
Miss Timefield, why don't you stay with us tonight? Get a good night's rest, and after breakfast tomorrow, Junior Belle will go with you to investigate.
Are you both really willing to take this commission? Please don't feel obligated if you'd rather not get involved with the people Porcelumex have brought recently.
Yeah. It's all
Miss
good. It's all
Timefield.
good.
If you need help, we're more than willing to take the commission.
Thank you so much. I'll be staying here tonight then.
Very well then. But it's still tired. It's still tired. I am getting tired. It is late. Both in real life and in game. But I can keep going. Hold on. I got a text. Wait, Nicole? Wait a minute. Why was Nicole Gray out in my DMs? To be perfectly honest, I don't even remember. It's probably been so long.
Good morning, Miss Belle. Sorry for causing trouble by showing up so late last night.
It's no big deal. You came to us for help. And no need to be so formal. Just Belle is fine.
All right. Then, please, feel free to call me Alice.
So, how did you sleep last night?
Oh, I'm all right. Thanks for your concern. It's just, the scrolls hanging in the room were all tilted by 2 to 10 degrees, and when I was about to sleep after fixing them, I noticed that the 2 vases by the bed didn't match. Sorry, you have to see this side of me. This nitpicky habit of mine is a disgrace to my family's name.
No, it's perfectly fine. You know, some people do have, you know,
Oh, no,
OCD.
it's not that bad. Swabian Temple just lives up to its name.
Thank you for understanding. By the way, about that thing I saw outside my window last night, if you don't mind, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Yes, I'd like to hear about the thoughts of
Why don't we take a
this
look around
thing.
the lower floor of your building first? Since it appeared outside your window, there might be leads outside.
Okay, sure. Good thing you suggested starting outside. Honestly, I'm a bit ashamed to admit it, but I don't dare step back into that room until we know exactly what I saw.
She's really started to give, you know, like, Shaggy vibes.
Alice, let's talk about last
Like,
night.
Zoink Scoob. I realized she's a bunny firing. I do like bunnies. Let's see. It looks like we gotta look for clues, like these scattered items. I'm surprised the pots didn't even break. I also noticed that there's an overturned beverage box. I didn't even see this prior, but that was a shriek. Look at that. Footprints. And they're... It's a shade of... No, well, not a shade. A tint of green. It's a tint of green. Ah, glow-in-the-dark paint.
Well, have you figured out what happened last night? I have some theories after seeing the footprints, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
Well, I can definitely tell you that it was not a
Let's start by
ghost.
piecing together what we know so far.
First, about that huge shadow. What do you think it was? And how did it end up outside my window?
These are three realistically different options.
Could the shadow have just been your eyes playing tricks on you? It was pretty dark last night after all.
Huh? You're joking, right?
Well, that wasn't the right answer.
Without a doubt, it was a flower pot.
Huh? A flower pot? But the shadow was big enough to block the whole window. I really don't think it could have been just a flower pot.
I did that all intentionally just to reveal the last option. Yep. I'm definitely good
It was
at
probably
deduction
from cargo
skills.
hanging on the tower crane. The cargo was big enough to block the whole window, and the way it vanished without a trace makes sense if we assume it was moved away with the crane. You mentioned hearing a soft thump before the shadow appeared. One of the ropes holding the cargo probably snapped, causing the load to tilt and bump against your window.
Yes, that's what I figured too. Thinking back, the reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the crate. But let's just assume for a moment that it was. Then, what do you think made it fall to the ground?
It most likely was probably the first option, but it's
It was
probably the
knocked
second
over
option.
by that skeleton that startled you. After the cargo hit your window, the crane lifted it back up. But that little thing couldn't hold on and fell off, landing right on the flower pot.
Right. There must be a reason the flower pot fell. If something as large as the cargo had hit it directly, the whole rack would have come crashing down. The fact that one pot was left on the balcony means it had to be something smaller. Looks like we have the same train of thought. That leaves us with just one remaining question. What was that glowing skeleton?
There's no doubt. The culprit is whatever animal left those glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes.
Alright, it's now time
There's
to
no
deduct.
paint on the drain pipe. So the little creature most likely hitched a ride on the cargo. It was caught in the crane malfunction, which then caused it to slam into the window. Later on, while trying to escape, it knocked over the flower pot. But the exact sequence of events isn't really the point. What matters is this. No matter how clever an animal is, there's no way it could have dressed itself up like that.
Which means someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. That's going too far. Belle, since it left footprints while fleeing, there must be more tracks nearby. If we follow them, we might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this. Look over here. The footprints
Okay,
go
I'll
up the
admit,
pillar to the overpass.
Angry Alice looks really cute.
Let's follow them and check it out.
Yep, those are footprints, alright.
I can't believe someone actually used an animal to pull a prank.
Those scoundrels. How dare they? Oh, yep, there's more footprints.
The footprints stop here. Did it jump off? Let's go down and take a look.
Heart rate of the client increased to 120 BPM. Here is a proverb. A cornered rabbit will bite.
Fairy?
Well, she is
Not
technically a
helping.
buddy firing. Sometimes I would like to think of Fairy as Paimon.
Uh-oh.
Or
The footprints are all
Paimon-like.
jumbled here.
Where could it have gone? There it is! Everybody get away! Hey!
The culprits!
There! You ran into that shell! So you were behind yesterday's pranks! The real culprit...
Manitou?
What? Yuzuha, visitors.
Coming! What can I get for you? Oh well. Huh. Guess I got found out after all. Miss, based on what you just said, may I assume that you're the owner of this tanuki? His full name is Kamanosuke, but we call him Kama. Uh-huh. What I mean is, he's not just this tanuki. He has a name. And I'm not Kama's owner. We're just partners. Kama is free to do as he pleases. Excuse me for being presumptuous.
Huh. Well, she went from tough cookie to basically scared kitten. Well, not scared kitten. I'd probably say more like cowering
Wait a minute.
bunny.
We came here to confront them. Yet somehow, it feels like Alice just got completely shut down.
It's all right. Kama just said he doesn't mind. So, honored guests, what brings you to Mystic Wares? Looking for anything in particular? I'm Ukinami Yuzuha. Our family runs a well-known porcelain shop in Phaethon Heights. We carry all kinds of goods, and any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount. All right.
What the?
Thank you very much. No, wait. We're not
Whoa.
Miss Ukinami, we don't even know each other, and yet last night, you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a bit of a shock. I thought you'd really appreciate Kama's way of returning the favor. Returning the favor? Sorry, I don't quite follow what you mean. How could you not understand? You were clearly the ones who started the prank in the first place. Porcelumex previously stated they'd thoroughly investigate the safety hazards and give the people of Waifei Peninsula a proper explanation of the accident. Yet somehow they let an unqualified little girl sneak into a team of so-called experts. That's quite the prank if you ask me.
Yuzuha, saying something like that in front of others might be a bit...
Monato, I've been meaning to say this for a while. You having that face and always talking like a goody two-shoes? What a waste.
Hey, don't you say that to Shadow the Hedgehog. Also, what's with the 1% discount off of a second item? You should probably be a bit more generous than
Excuse me,
1%.
can I say something? Porcelumex brought in the inspection team just for show. Of course, people are going to feel outraged. It's just that even with so many well-known experts on the investigation team, none dared to defy Porcelumex. So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
I see. You're saying I'm just picking the easy target? I remember now. I've seen you before. You were that disciple in training, Belle, from Swabian Temple. Didn't expect you'd be more witty than you look. Anyway, after hearing you out, I realized I didn't think the prank through. Sorry about that. It won't happen again. I really appreciate you saying that. But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? No, you've misunderstood. I indeed joined the supervisory investigation team. And though there are reasons I can't fully explain, as a descendant of the Timefield family, I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologized. I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified. The Timefield family has always upheld strict discipline. Both my grandfather and father were scholars in the ether industry, and I've received a systematic education in hollow and ether studies from an early age under their guidance. Monato, what's with this person? She seems just as weird as you.
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
So from the sound of it, you're pretty confident in your knowledge. Then do you know what this strange piece of porcelain is?
Huh. Let's see. It's definitely a shard. It looks like that it definitely belonged in a box. Let me just rotate it perfectly just a little bit more. Yep. Okay.
This
I have no
looks
idea what this
more
is.
like a shard of some kind of device rather than porcelain. Also, was it my imagination? Or did I suddenly sense an unpleasant aura coming from it? Something similar to the presence of a sacrifice.
Oh, that's a shard of a large obscura.
Is it what now?
Obscura?
Yes, an obscura is a type of experimental reactor vessel made with high-purity porcelain as its outer shell. Due to the unique properties of porcelain, when etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves a hollow. Although an obscura is a rather expensive piece of lab equipment, there's nothing strange about it. This shard hasn't been coated with the outer layer yet. It was probably damaged during manufacturing.
Damaged during manufacturing? So there is something wrong with this thing.
See, Monato? I told you my instincts were spot on. Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck!
I have no idea what's going on. Please.
What
Please
were
explain
you all
this to
talking
me.
about?
We suspect that someone at Porcelumex has been illegally producing high-value porcelain items inside the hollow, items not listed in the official registry. Simply put, they publicly claim to be producing low-value products. Workers' wages and even the reported profits are all calculated based on that. But in reality, someone's pocketing the difference for themselves.
Exactly. The Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the hollow.
Well, I think that explains
Where did you
everything.
find this shard?
Where did you find it?
We found it in a batch of materials delivered to our shop from Siloon Bay. The residents there collect discarded porcelain from the hollow, and my father uses the scraps to make handicrafts. Let's go, Monato. We're heading to Siloon Bay. If we can trace this shard back to its source, we'll have enough evidence to expose the corruption inside Porcelumex and give them a real scandal to deal with. Wait a moment. Are you sure it's okay to just say your whole plan out loud like that? It's fine. You're a scaredy
She's got a
cat.
point.
No way you'd snitch to poor Salumax. Wait, you wouldn't, right? Of course not. But not because I'm afraid. As a descendant of the Timefield family, I would never stoop to something so dishonorable. Belle, it seems you still have some questions for Miss Ukinami regarding the Obscura. Apologies, but given my current position, I'm afraid it wouldn't be appropriate for me to hear any further details. So please excuse me for now. Thank you for helping resolve the issue. I'll have the payment for the commission sent over promptly.
Is it 10 polychromes?
I
No,
didn't
no,
leave
not
with
10
that
polychromes.
fancy girl. Do you have something to ask us?
Oh, right.
Can I come with you to Siloam Bay
yes.
for the investigation? I'm curious about the origin of that shard. Besides, I can help if you're heading into the Hollow.
No problem. You're more than welcome to join us. Wow, today's our lucky day. Not only did we find a lead, but we even had a proxy who's an expert at handling miasma just show up at our door.
Don't lay it on too thick, Yuzuha. You don't want to scare Belle away. Still, we have no reason to turn down the proxy's help. So, we'll be counting on you from now on.
Monito, if your tail wasn't wagging like an electric fan right now, I'd give you a perfect score for how mature you acted.
Huh.
Well, that was quite the interesting exchange between these three. And myself, I was also there. Alright, well, I guess for that, we'll be heading to Siloam Bay. But we're gonna save that for next time. So, until then, catch you all next time for part 2 of the 2.1 update of Zenless Zone Zero.